What is going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel Rondemic. So on this channel we cover all things entertainment related and more. So let's just go ahead and dive right on into it today. Today I'm going to be talking about Megan Thee Stallion. So she's in the news or headlines or whatever you want to call it. So it looks like she's actually seeking a restraining order against Tory Lanez over accusations of harassment and psychological warfare. So if you know anything about Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, there was an incident that took place, I believe, in 2020, and of a shooting where Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion in her foot, and he was convicted of that shooting in 2022 and sentenced to about 10 years in prison. So it looks like there's something going on with the two of them, where Megan is claiming that Tory is actually harassing her from behind bars. So let's just go ahead and read a little bit of it here. So it says on Tuesday, December 17th, Megan Thee Stallion, real name Megan Pete, filed a petition for a restraining order. Her petition requests that the Los Angeles Superior Court judge prevent Tory Lanez, real name Daystar Peterson, from orchestrating harassment against her through third parties while he's in prison. So, according to court documents obtained by People, the rapper alleges that Lanez has been harassing her from prison through social media and utilizing third parties. The Canadian singer has allegedly continued to harass Megan even now while behind bars, according to the court document. Despite being sentenced to 10 years in prison for shooting Miss Pete, Mr. Peterson continues to subject her to repeated trauma and re-victimization. The filing continues. So, in December 2022, Lanez was convicted of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, having a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and discharging a firearm with gross negligence after shooting the Houston native in her feet in 2020. The following year, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison. So Megan's filing claims that Lanez recruited blogger Milagro Graham's real name Milagro Elizabeth Cooper to engage in a conspirational relationship with the rapper in an effort to harass her. In October, Megan filed a lawsuit against the blogger for alleged harassment and churning out falsehood related to the 2020 shooting. So the Grammy winner amended her complaint against Cooper on December 10th, adding additional details from Lanez's prison call logs, which he claims shed light on Mr. Peterson's conspirational relationship with Miss Cooper. So what it seems here is Tory Lanez is actually, linking up with this blogger to, somehow terrorize and harass Megan while he's behind bars for whatever reason. I don't know what he gets out of it for doing that. I don't know if he's just mad that she, had him locked up and he's just finding a way to get back at her from behind bars, seeing that he's not out here. He can't do anything physically to her. So he's, using third parties to get back at her for some reason or the other. So let's go ahead and continue. So in these prison calls, Mr. Peterson's father, when he thought no one was listening, asked his son about payments to Miss Cooper for her harassment of Miss Pete. How are they ever going to prove something like that? Mr. Peterson responded. Exactly, the filing reads. So Megan's lawyers obtained Zelle records that show Lanez's father, Sunstar Carlisle John Peterson, paid Milagro $3,000 between October 28, 2020 and March 3rd, 2022 in 6 payments between $200 and $1,000. All right. So the filing continues. Instead of denying that Mrs. Cooper has been paid, they question how Mrs. Pete uncovered their conspiracy. So the filing goes on to allege that just 3 days later, Lanez proved once again that he's working together with Miss Cooper to bully, harass, and further victimize Miss Pete. So the Houston native alleges in court docs obtained by People that Lanez pulled out a statement with Unite the People, which is the law firm Mr. Peterson himself recruited to represent Miss Cooper in an effort to cover up their conspiracy. So in response to one outlet reporting that the lawsuit was over posting deep fake porn of Megan, Milagro took to X to insist that's not what the suit is about. So she said they're so ready to get this out that they're speaking out of turn. She wrote, "I'm not being sued for posting deep fake porn. The paperwork clearly states I did not create nor post the video that would make this tweet what." So that's what she's saying in response or in defense of her accusations against her. So Megan Thee Stallion has filed a request for a restraining order against Tory Lanez. So this is just an excerpt from XXL Mag. So in the documents, Megan reportedly says Tory's continued psychological warfare against her ruined her life and caused depression, which left her estranged from friends. So that's looking at this, that's something a little bit serious. If something is going to cause you mental anguish, psychologically, things of that nature, and cause you to go into depression, that's pretty serious. That could warrant filing a lawsuit and also a restraining order if you know who the person was coming from. And in this case, she alleged it's Tory Lanez that's causing her to experience that. So Milagro then went on to post statements about the lawsuit, referring to the whole situation as internet fodder, while saying that the truth will be revealed in court. I didn't issue out a statement, but since my tweets are being posted on blogs, I don't feel the need to react emotionally to internet fodder, Milagro wrote. I don't need to prove a thing to the court of public opinion. The truth will be in black and white, filed with the courts, not the blogs. So that's what Milagro pretty much had to say. So she's looking forward to her day in court, and having her say as to what's going on with this whole restraining order lawsuit being brought forth by Megan Thee Stallion. So like I said, Tory Lanez is doing 10 years in prison behind the shooting. For Megan Thee Stallion, if I were in his situation, I wouldn't even attempt to get in contact with her or use any third party to try to bring any form of harassment against her and stuff like that. I would just serve my time and just leave it alone, and try to move forward, with my life, basically. So, it could actually, turn out bad for Tory if something were to happen, if it goes beyond, just a restraining order, possibly a lawsuit, and who knows, even more criminal charges, I'm guessing could be brought up against him, because, she's claiming that, it left her, the psychological torment has left her feeling depressed, and she's not interacting with her friends and so forth. So it's a huge deal, especially you went through a shooting like that and stuff like that. She's probably still dealing with the trauma of that shooting that took place, that Tory's in prison for. So comment down below and tell me what you guys think about this latest headline here about Megan Thee Stallion. So that's all I have today for you guys. So please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.